G'day guys and welcome to Project XY. If you don't know who I am, my name is Dave. It's nice to meet you. I'm 28 and from Cronulla in Sydney, and today I'm going to spend a little bit of time chatting to you about our Juice Plus business and how it came into my life. For the last few years, I've been owning my own business as a carpenter, and the building industry is notorious for not being very great at paying on time. We work our asses off 5 to 6 days a week, 50 to 60 hours a week as well. But getting paid is often tough. So I've been looking for a way to earn an extra wage and something that I really could commit to. And after spending some time trying a few things, trying blogging, trying affiliate marketing, nothing really sat well with me. And it was until about this time last year when Juice Plus came into my life. Now I've been on my own fitness journey for the last 3 years. And everyone has their own fitness journey, whether it's losing weight, whether it's toning up, whether it's gaining muscle. But for me, it was gaining weight. Now, when I started training 3 years ago, I was 62 kilos. And on my physio's advice, he said that I really need to get into the gym, started to put on some weight as being a builder and carrying heavy things for a living and being as tiny as I was going to wreak havoc on my body. So I've been slowly putting on weight, and as I stand at the moment, I put on 16 kilos, so I'm about 78 kilos, and my journey is continuing. But about this time last year, I was speaking to a friend at the gym who could really relate with me when I was saying that I felt like I'd been putting a lot of hard work, but I couldn't see the results. I was living on a very high protein, high dairy diet. I was drinking about 2 litres of milk a day in my protein shakes, and that had actually caused havoc on my digestion system, which constantly left me feeling bloated and in a little bit of pain every now and then as my body just wasn't working as efficiently as possible. Now, my friend had been in the fitness industry herself and had done bikini modeling. So we were talking about ways that we could, better make our digestion work more efficiently and better take care of our body. And that's where our products came into my came to me. Now our products are amazing. They've been around for a long time, nearly 30 years, and they are vegan, which is the most ultimate thing for your body. And so straight away, that just made sense to me that a product that wasn't full of synthetics, that was natural, with no GMO, is going to be great to help my body. And after only taking the products for about 10 days, that digestion issue had started to rectify itself. And that constant bloating and that pain had actually dissipated, which was a fantastic result. But on the back end of that as well, my friend said that there's actually business that goes along with these products. If it was something I'd be interested in, that she'd be happy to share it with me. And that's where it all started to come together for me. So the products made sense, and it was something I was passionate about. Health and fitness has become something I'm really passionate about. So them going together and something I'll get paid for was really exciting for me. So the business side of things is something that can grow and something that you can work on in such small segments of time throughout the day, and it can continue to develop. For me, I work an 11-hour day. So I spend a little bit of time when I get to work in the morning on the business, a little bit at lunchtime, and then in the evening after I finish my gym session, I spend some time also on the business. And in a whole day, that might only be 30 minutes to an hour. But over the course of a year, that is something that can grow and grow and grow. For me, I've been working in the business for only about 6 months now, and the business has allowed me to travel overseas a few times, weekends interstate, just to see friends and just for the sake of traveling around. Now, what I thought I would do is share with you some of the sticking points that happened to me throughout my career as a carpenter, into a foreman, into a builder. And then also show you how the business structure works within our Juice Plus company. So I've got my trusty whiteboard here, which I'll get out. So in a typical building company, we have apprentices, we have carpenters, foremen, project managers, and then of course the builder right up the top. Now, once I became a carpenter, there was a whole bunch of us carpenters that kind of sat around here, and we sat at probably about the 70K a year mark. Now, Well, that's totally backwards for you. I hope you can read that anyway. So that was about 70K a year. And there was a fair few of us that sat in this region. And then above us, we had our foremen and then our project managers. Now, where I got stuck was after a few years of being a carpenter, I'd gained a lot of experience. I was constantly learning and I had that drive to really want to step up to the next level. I was a bit stuck. See, for each carpenter that we also had a few foremen above us. But I wasn't able to get from this level here up to this next level as a foreman purely because we either didn't need another foreman or we didn't have a job that I could fill, or I had to wait for one of our foremen to then be able to step up into the project manager role. And this got a bit frustrating for me, and that's kind of why I started to work harder on my own business instead of sticking under someone else's traditional business. For me to get from here to here just wasn't going to happen in the foreseeable future. The builder was quite happy with 3 foremen, 2 project managers, and wasn't going to take on another role for me. So I was going to be stuck here earning my 70K a year instead of being able to step up to a foreman role, which was about 90K a year, and then working my way up to being a project manager, which was around the 120K a year. Now, the Juice Plus business, we work a little bit differently to this. Now, one of the most common questions we get from people is it a pyramid scheme? Now, I'm not drawing this to say that this is a pyramid scheme, but this is just the way that a traditional business works in itself. The way that I see the Juice Plus business is like a massive Excel spreadsheet. So I'll get my little whiteboard a bit higher here. So it works a little bit like this. We have a whole bunch of different levels that you get into with our business. Now, when we all start in the business, we start as what's called a virtual franchise, or we call it a VF. And then the top of our business, which might be the boss man up here, we call NMD. Now, what I love about the business is that down here, when we all start, there is an unlimited amount of virtual franchisees. So everyone here can be a virtual franchisee. And if this could just extend and extend and extend like an Excel spreadsheet or like a calendar stacked next to each other throughout the years, that's how many positions. It is absolutely unlimited. There is no designated amount of carpenters, foremen, whatnot. And as we progress up the chain, it is the same thing. We can have the most unlimited amount of NMDs in our company. You are not restricted by who's above you. You are not stopped by who is above you, but you can work your way up the ranks. Now, in our company, the only way to go from a virtual franchise to the next level, which is DVF, is to actually help someone become a VF. So to progress in our company, it's actually all about helping your team, helping the other people in our business to succeed. And in due course, you too will succeed and work your way up the business. Now, this journey here can take any amount of time. There is a quick way to do it where you earn extra bonuses, but you can take as long as you want. There are people who have gone from a virtual franchise to NMD in 6 months and they're absolutely smashing it. Or you can take your time and work on it. Obviously, that depends on how much time you want to invest in the business. And for me, investing the hour or so a day that I do, I'm working my way up slowly up the chain. This is really encouraging for me, knowing that there's so many other people in the business and so many other people I can bring into the business without limiting spots. And our business actually grows in quite a funny way. Now, I'll just quickly clean this off. So we call it the popcorn effect. So when my friend Beck started in the business, she was here by herself. And the way that the business actually grows, it grows quite organically. So Beck shared the business with me. That's me, David. And then from there, the business has grown by me sharing it to other people. And Beck shared it to a few other people. And we call this the popcorn effect, where people share the business and the business grows and it develops and it develops. Now, all of these people who come into the business start down here as a virtual franchise. But as they work their way up the business, they'll be sharing the business with more and more people. And so the popcorn effect continues. Now, ultimately, your goal is to get up to NMD, which is the highest rank in our company. And this is just an easy way to see that you have these people underneath you who you are able to help and support and encourage and be a servant leader and start them down here. and work their way up to the top. And there's no getting choked off where you can't make any further gains in the company, like I was experiencing as a builder. Guys, I hope this has helped encourage you about the way that our business works and the business side of things. It's a fantastic business and something that I'm investing my spare time into, as I can see it is a way to be able to open up a future of choices, choices to holiday when you want, how you want, and that's already happening for me. Being able to go to Bali for 12 days with some mates just because, or down to Melbourne just to kind of go to Melbourne because I'd never been there. Whatever your motivation for getting involved in the business is, this business can find you at that. If it's to earn a little bit extra money to travel, as it is for me, the business will find it for you. If you're someone who wants to make a full-time income out of that, that is something that we can also show you and encourage you through and mentor you through all the steps to be able to do that. As I said, guys, I hope this has encouraged you. New Year's is in a couple of days, so I hope you have a great New Year's, and I'll speak to you all soon. Catch ya.